What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Fortanzimbu. I'm gonna be speaking about the inner struggle within us, black people, and a lot of things is gonna be to the blacks, especially the African, because I believe for the black to gain respect in the entire world, Africa, it need to wake up. Because majority of us, I think, Africa, we start remembering. We, like Marcus Messiah Garvey said, Africa is not dead. They're still sleeping. We are sleeping, but we're not dead because there's still time. So what I'm trying to speak about, majority of people, they're not going to like it. Some people, they will. And I appreciate if you like this content that I'm trying to create, trying to bring out here and to speak up about all of this. I appreciate if you can like, subscribe. You can leave a comment. Let's be respectful. I would love for your support because I am really a small channel, really tiny, a tiny channel. I appreciate if you can give me some appreciation. It'll be nice. I'm looking for this. I'm always gonna keep speaking up certain things, especially in this channel. I'm always gonna be speaking about African, Africa, African, us African and Black American, the Caribbean, because I believe we're all African. Even if you don't know nothing about Africa, you're an America Black. I always said we all African. I'm not saying that to discredit you because I feel like a lot of America, when they see us African, we say they are African. It's like we're putting them low. My brothers and sisters, Africa is not a dirty or disgusting continent or some of a country. No, it been portrayed like that from the Western. To kill a country or a continent, you need to discredit it. That's the only way, because we don't know the value of our own continent, our own countries in Africa. I always find it hard when I see us black people. We see ourselves lower than other race because Africa is a struggle nation or struggle continent. The continent of Africa is really a struggle one. Remember, everybody, they're going over there to dig to get the best of it. It's like that's why we have to wake up. We need to start remembering so we can bring greatness in us, So yeah, that's what I wanted to say anyway. It's like one crow that I was listening to. Jin Ren is America. He was an America businessman in America. He was a motivation speaker. He used to help a lot of business people. He wrote a lot of books. He'll help you. If you listen to him, he's very, very smart, very smart man. He said something that really hit me really hard a little bit. He said, for things to change for you, you have to change. I hope you get that. For things to change for you, you have to change. I'm saying this to us black people. We cannot wait for people to do something for us. We have to start doing it ourselves. African, we have these things. When things are really bad for us, we start normalize craziness. We normalize that craziness. So that's why it's way best. Let's start changing our way, so we can create a good path for the next generation, so they need to see we are changing. Ibrahim Traore is making that change, but the world hating on him so much. Nobody's perfect. We all trying our best.
We are African, and we happen to be in America. We're not American. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped and brought to America.
That's why it brings me to this here. Africa was never poor. Africa was never poor. It was rich long before the world admitted. So how did the richest continent on earth became known as the poorest? How? the richest continent on earth became known as the poorest? Because that story doesn't add up. It doesn't add up to be the richest continent in the world to be called the poorest continent on earth. It don't add up. Think about this. Really think about this. Africa holds some of the world's largest reserve of gold, diamond, oil, rare minerals, but it's still getting called poor. Research the entire world depends on. So where did all the wealth go? All the wealth that is in Africa, where does it go? If Africa is so poor. Look, poverty is not just about what you have. Poverty is not just about what you have. It's about what you keep. It's about what you keep. For a century, Africa has produced wealth, but that wealth didn't stay in Africa. It was extracted, and while resources were living, a different story was building. While resource was leaving Africa, they start creating a different story for the African. A story of struggle, of lack, of dependencies. The African, we need to be smart. You got all of this. It start repeating so many times, that it became their identity. We start depending on the European. The lack of us creating anything, we start asking for aid. We start getting aid from the Africa. The most richest continent in the world start depending in the poorest continent on earth. Because the European, their continent is, full of garbage as well. It's not rich like Africa. No. But here's what they don't tell you. You can take resource from the land, and that does make the land poor. You can take the resource from the land, but that does not make the land poor. Africa is not poor. It has been managed in a way that benefit other more than itself. And once you understand that, everything changes. Once you understand that, everything changes. So the next time you hear somebody say to you, Africa is poor, ask yourself, who profit from that belief? Because perception, it holds, or it is power. Perception is power. So that's why I'm gonna say this. Africa was never poor. It was rich longer before the world admit. Poverty is not about what you have. It's about what you keep. Africa produces wealth, but does not keep it. I hope you can subscribe, like, and share so we can talk about all of this. I'm gonna say this again. Africa is not poor. Think about it. Who profit from that belief that they made it to be or to be seen when they're showing pictures, the way we live in Africa, the garbage everywhere, the land of the Africa. You see all the garbage on top, but beneath that, so much. Everything it has time. We shouldn't depend in anyone. We shouldn't, but we became dependent to the European. Why? Why the European is still going to the African to take and take if we are the poorest continent? Why they still going over there? The deception to make us to think we are poor. I would like for y'all to subscribe, like, and share. And that is the inner struggle within us. Wake up. That's the mess for today. Catch you guys to the next one. Peace.